Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for coming to the Greyson International meeting. Let's start off with the safe harbor statement. Many of you read these all the time. I'm not going to bore you with the details. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me afterwards. Greyson International. Many people look at it as a private company because it trades on the pink sheets, where in reality it is a publicly traded company and actually has nice daily trading volume. The company's recent stock price is at 8 cents. Market cap is approximately 10.3 million. And there's approximately 140 million shares outstanding. This is what got me interested in this company. How many times have you sat in front of a small cap company and they said they had zero debt? Oftentimes it's the reverse. This company comes to you with zero debt. They've invested millions of their own dollars. That means friends, family, management putting in their own dollars through the years to make this a successful opportunity. You might say, why is there an oil investment listed on there? Many of you thought you were coming to see a cosmetic related company. What's nice about this management team is that they're opportunistic, and they've proven it in the past that it's successful when doing so. They came across an opportunity to invest in an oil asset out of Russia through a private equity firm in New York. Through that asset recently, you might have read in some of their recent filings, they had sold a percentage of that asset, and as a result, the company's sitting with approximately $900,000 in cash. 4 years audited financials, test marketed. What does that mean? Well, they thought they had a great product, they thought they had great packaging, but one thing that they didn't do was test market it. What they did recently is they've gone out with both focus groups and individuals and have done quite a bit of test marketing, and as a result, believe they're positioned well to now launch their products. A network of scientists, MDs, beauty consultants, and manufacturers. That's what made me also interested in this company, because as you can imagine, why would they be able to attract some of the leading industry professionals in both marketing, cosmetics, television experience, manufacturing? They've been able to attract those type of people because people saw in Trilexon the greatest opportunity that they didn't see before. One of the things, the smartest thing the company did when launching their new product is their goal was to bring in some solid additional management team. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the Director of Marketing, Ms. Tia Castle.
Hello. That was wonderful, Tony. Thank you. What I'd like to do first is to show you the welcome video that we have on the front of our website. And it kind of gives an overview of our company, and then I will delve into it further.
Welcome to Greyson International. See what wonderful changes await you. Right now, the pharmaceutical industry stands to lose $90 billion as they move over the patent cliff.
It's a big part of their bottom line. So when they lose the patent, suddenly they face competition. And the revenues drop off, their value on Wall Street and the stock market drops off. So it's a really big deal.
Greyson International has a solution. Introducing Trilexon, a revolutionary patented transdermal delivery system. A system where actives last longer and deliver more powerfully. Trilexon is contained in a cationic emulsion. Once applied to skin, water-insoluble Trilexon acts as a breathable environmental dome, sealing in moisture and balancing the pH, resulting in protecting the skin's acid mantle, a balance not available in any products. Within this unique environment, actives such as medication, antioxidants, and vitamins are able to release their full potential. Trilexon's insoluble copolymers contribute to this unique environment, allowing actives to perform at their peak without external environmental disturbance for a much longer period of time. This trifecta is like creating the perfect ecosystem, only it's on your skin. The possibilities are endless. Extended patent life for medications, reduction of drug interactions, power boost for skin and hair care, long-acting SPFs. If it doesn't say with Trilexon, something's missing. Greyson International. 40 years in the making with a history of renowned success in the personal care industry. Founder and CEO Harvey Tallman with his team, twice responsible for triple stock splits and over $2 million in record sales on QVC in one day, culminating in over $100 million in sales. Mukesh Prasad assisted world-renowned scientist, the late Charlie Fox, in the development of Trilexon. And the current management team, Harvey Tallman, Mukesh Prasad, Richard Tallman, Stephanie Tallman, and myself, Tia Castle, are realizing the promise of Mr. Fox's research.
And he said something that I'll never forget, as you say, and that is this. The last 50 years, people use an assortment of delivery systems to make products work, try to make them work. Well, he said the next 50 years will be Trilexon, and you're going to hear why that's the case. The important thing is, the mission of our company is to help people. And with Trilexon, everybody all over the world will be helped in a way never thought possible before. And it's this great man that made it possible. And I promised him that that dream of helping people worldwide will come true. And I'm living up to that promise. And so is our company, every person in it. Every product has an active ingredient. We do something to that active ingredient that you could never have done before. That is a big deal. Plus, we're able to invent products that you couldn't do before. And I'll give you a little hint. My favorite project that I hope to bring to fruition is something for infants when they're born. We'll talk about that going forward.
And there you have it. And here's Harvey Tallman sitting right here, just in case you didn't recognize him. So, what is Trilexon? Well, if I were to put it in just a plain, simple sentence, and it's not that plain, so it's like this big, and it's hard to, just kind of condense it, but that's what I'm going to try to do for you today. But in one sentence, it's advanced technology that delivers active ingredients transdermally. Now, we'll talk about those active ingredients. They can either be pharmaceutical ingredients or they could be over-the-counter ingredients. So, Greyson International has been working on developing and perfecting Trilexon over the last 7 years, and finally we've gotten a patent. It is so difficult to get a patent in this industry with a skin delivery system, but because of its uniqueness and its three-part system, we were able to achieve that. And now that we've got the patent, we can do so many wonderful things with that. It has been safety and efficacy tested in a skincare line. It has been independent third-party tested as well, by an independent third party. So the scientific process by which Trilexon delivers active ingredients to your skin is basically diffusion. So if you look at this chart, what you're seeing is the skin here in green, and you see active ingredients in the blue. And you're seeing the active ingredients sitting on top of the skin, and you see them going through the dermis into deeper layers over a certain extended period of time. So that's one of the benefits of Trilexon, is that it stays on your skin for a very long period of time, so that diffusion can happen. So when you compare other products that are applied on your skin, a lot of them just sit right here in this first phase. They sit on top of your skin. Some of them might get into a cellular level, and very, very few of them will be able to reach this homeostasis where you have a balance of the active ingredients both on top of the skin and onto the cellular level. So Trilexon has been laboratory tested to be able to deliver for 12 hours. So what are the parts of Trilexon? Well, I call this the trifecta of Trilexon. First, it's a cationic emulsion. Secondly, it's a lactate buffer. And third, it's the polymers, and I'll go into depth about that. So the cationic emulsion is basically a positively charged emulsion, the cream that you would put on your skin. And once it is put onto the skin, your skin is negatively charged, so it kind of attracts it like a magnet. It sucks right onto your skin and it stays there. And the emulsion ceases to exist, and what you have left is a water-resistant cationic cover. So you have water resistant to your own perspiration, and it's water resistant to outside forces as well. It's also an antioxidant barrier on your skin. The second part I mentioned was the lactate buffer. Now, this is very important because if your skin is not balanced in the right pH zone, whatever you put on your skin is not going to be able to be effective. So we're looking at a zone at just around 5.5 or around 5. And so what the lactate buffer does is it keeps your skin pH right at that 4.5 to 5.5 level. And this is what we have been able to demonstrate in our laboratory studies. And it does it for how long? 12 hours, exactly. And it also assists in the permeation so that we can enforce that antioxidant barrier that's on your skin. Thirdly, we have the polymers. And the polymer, we are looking, these are all microscopic levels that we're talking about here. So the polymer, think of it as a big rolling pin. Think of your skin as this dough. Let's say you have a really sore muscle and we want to put some muscle relaxer just on that shoulder, wherever it's bothering you. Well, the polymers in Trilexon are large enough to be able to push that ingredient into your skin. And we know that the ingredients that we're looking for if we're searching for pharmaceutical partners is that we want ingredients that are around 500 Daltons in measurement. Dalton is the measurement, is the molecular measurement. And we know that Trilexon polymers are 4,000 Daltons. So this gives us the perfect ratio to be able to push those ingredients into the skin. Just like that. So, in summary, we have the cationic emulsion, the lactate buffer with the pH, and the polymers that also assist. So there is no other skin delivery system out there that combines all three of these actions that work at once. And this is what gives it the ability to deliver transdermally to the skin both medication and anti-aging ingredients. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about the pharmaceutical side, and then I'll take you to the beauty side. So in pharmaceutical applications, we're looking at transdermal delivery of for musculoskeletal pain. And that's kind of mostly covering what we're focusing on in the pharmaceutical industry. But then there's also all those over-the-counter medications that already exist that we could add Trilexon to. I want to tell you a little bit about my background. As Tony mentioned that I worked for the pharmaceutical industry. I worked for pharma for 10 years as a representative in both sales and marketing. I worked for Johnson & Johnson and I also worked for Merck. And I visited and talked to doctors every single day, and a lot of my job was hiring world-renowned scientists come and give these talks. And so in my discussions with physicians, I happen to actually represent some topical pain patches or medications that are topical, and also transdermal delivery pain patches, 2 different types. And so what their needs are in the medical industry right now is, first of all, patients are taking way too many medications. People in the United States, 55 and over, on the average, are taking 6 to 8 medications a day. And that's pharmaceutical medications, not to mention all the vitamins that people love to take, right? So because of this, there's a big increase for drug-to-drug interactions. So the one thing that physicians really love is they want to be able to reduce the possibility of drug-to-drug interactions, and that is really top on their list. Secondly, they want to be able to reduce side effects. So, having to swallow a pill and having it go through your gastrointestinal tract and your whole system means it has to be metabolized by your liver and by your kidneys. You're taking all these other medications, that puts a lot of extra stress on your body. So by just having something on your skin topically and not having it go through your gastrointestinal tract alleviates this problem. And then also, we want something that's easier to use, right? How much easier would it be to rub a pain medication on your arm than having to be taking all these pills? So much easier. So that's what we're presenting with Trilexon, the ability to deliver medication topically. Now, not all medications will fit, being able to be delivered this way. And what we're talking about is local delivery. We're not talking about systemic delivery. Local delivery meaning we're really not looking to put this into your bloodstream. We're looking to keep it right at the point of, right on the skin in that localized area. Have any of you experienced any of these symptoms? Are you feeling any of it right now? If you're having gastrointestinal problems, please leave the room. Just kidding. Okay, so now we cannot treat everything that I have on this list here, but we can treat a lot of it. And what we're doing is we're searching for partners in the pharmaceutical industry and also in the beauty industry that we can partner with to do this research with. Treating pain is a $35 billion business. And on top of that, the surgical pain, burn pain, and musculoskeletal pain are the top areas of treatment. So let's take an example of what we could do, give you a case study. We're actually looking into Celebrex right now. Celebrex, because it has gone off patent, as you saw earlier on the video, the patent cliff, it's expiring in 2014. We know that right now it's only been delivered orally. It has never been delivered topically. So that is definitely a candidate. It treats musculoskeletal pain, which is the area that we're focusing in on. And we know that when micronized, it actually fits that 500 Dalton weight limit that we're looking for as far as being able to push that into the skin. So we're looking at the patent cliff and so many pharmaceutical companies who are losing billions of dollars because their drugs are going off patent. So what do? The first thing that they try to do is they look for other routes of delivery. That's the easiest way to gain a new patent. And they can do that with combining their drug with Trilexon. Number one, it's a little bit different drug because there's a new element to it. Number two, it can be extended delivery because Trilexon on your skin lasts how long?
12 hours.
Thank you. And the fact that Trilexon is patented means that they can fit right underneath our patent umbrella. How cool is that? So we have hired Joe Bovino, who is in the room right there. Raise your hand, Joe, in case anyone wants to talk to him afterward. And his mom's visiting. Hi, Mom. He's a consultant to Greyson. He has worked with many of these pharmaceutical companies in the past. His connections are very strong. He has been reaching out to these companies to see what we can do to partner with them and just to see what specific drugs would be right fit for using Trilexon delivery system. And he has worked with these companies in the past in licensing, so he is just the perfect person to do this. So switching over from the pharmaceutical side, let's go to the beauty side of our industry right now. So as we said, we have Trilexon in our own Greyson skincare line. And we are going to be developing that line. And what we're focusing on is really the message that we're focusing on in pharmaceutical sales, is that, you know, what if you could do more with all those wonderful ingredients that you're paying a lot of money for, those vitamin A, C, and D creams, those antioxidant, rich creams that you're putting on your wrinkles or the hair. It's not really all about those rich ingredients, because if they are not delivered, if you don't have the right pH, if you don't have the delivery system, if you don't have the environment that keeps it on your skin, what good is it going to do, right? So that's where the delivery of Trilexon comes in. So I'm going to attempt this. If it doesn't work, okay, last time I tried to play, this is our infomercial that we have on our website. It's very short, it's like 3 minutes. My laptop wasn't handling. It was like one of those Japanese movies where you would see the mouth move and then the words would come later. So anyway, if it doesn't work, I'll just skip on, but we'll try it. Hello, I'm Tia. What I'm sharing today is a secret to looking your absolute best. A secret that transcends age and gender and skin type and all skincare products. It's a topical dermal delivery system called Trilexon. You see, we all use some really wonderful anti-aging products with effective, rich ingredients in them. But did you know that these ingredients often go wasted or only perform minimally? Well, here's why. The skin is a very unstable environment, and it hinders the way that a product is intended to act. So for example, the Mayo Clinic advises reapplying sunscreen every couple of hours. Once an hour is even better if you're outside. That's because there are many factors like perspiration, humidity, skin pH, and just general activity that decreases the effectiveness. The same factors apply to everything that we put on our skin, like vitamin C serums and retinols and collagen builders, makeup, you name it. Now, until Trilexon, there has never been a dermal delivery system that negates these factors, allowing all these great vitamins and anti-aging serums and antioxidants to perform at their peak. Now, here's the secret. Using Trilexon Line Eraser on top of your specialized products you'll experience an incredible beauty boost and you'll need less of that specialized ingredient. Now, when used alone, it's an anti-wrinkle, anti-sag, antioxidant-rich moisturizer. In addition, regardless of what makeup or lotions you apply, one fact is universally true, and that's great results begin with the foundation of a cleanser and a toner. Trilexon Foaming Cleanser and Pore Minimizing Toner is engineered to clean without stripping and tones, and it reduces your pore size. Now, I've been using prescription Retin-A for years, and it's widely known as the industry standard for wrinkle reduction. And I never thought that anything else could do better by my skin, but when I started using Greyson skincare with Trilexon during the day and then my Retin-A at night, I actually had this revived glow and polish to my skin that I have never seen before. So after adding Trilexon, I actually had several people tell me the same thing. Wow, you're glowing. So I have just absolutely been floored. We also have a wonderful testimonial video, people who've been using our products, and we just put that online too. So if you want to peruse our website, you'll be able to see that. So the skincare and the whole beauty market in the United States, it's an $80 billion market as of 2012. And it is only increasing exponentially, and in 2015 is expected to reach $114 billion. And what we're focusing on is anti-aging. We're focusing on delivering anti-aging ingredients like retinol A, sunscreens, antioxidants, all those things that I was just talking about. So what is our marketing plan? Well, besides having these products very soon on our website, we are going to be focusing on network television because that's what we've done in the past. Harvey's sold products from other companies he's owned in the past, and he was the star. Now he's turning that over to me, and so I'm going to be selling on television. I've sold both on Shop NBC and also on HSN, and I've represented other beauty products. I know the industry, I know the people, I know what it takes to be successful on there, so that's the first place we're going to go. We're going to be in the United States, we'll be on one of the shopping networks. Then we'll also focus on Canada. Australia has a wonderful shopping network. It is as big as, say, HSN. And then also CNR is a new network in China. And China is huge. Who just said that? Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, China is huge, and as far as the beauty industry, it is the fastest growing beauty industry in the entire world, so that's where we really want to focus as well. And by the way, QVC just bought and has a 49% interest in CNR. It says radio, but it's actually radio and television. It's owned by the government, by the way. What's new, right? Yeah. So our other marketing channels that we're focusing on, e-commerce, of course, is huge. We're going to be focusing on salons and spas and estheticians so that our estheticians work as a ground sales force for their particular customer base that we're working with. And their customer base will be able to buy right off of our website, the ones that they refer to us. Then we'll have a full social media campaign. We've already started working on our blogs and also, having all the basic social media platforms out there. And we're going to be doing direct mail where we're going to do a lot of sampling. We're going to do a lot of sampling because no one has tried our products yet. Wouldn't you agree that's kind of like the best way to get things started? We're going to have a 60-second television spot to drive people to our website where we'll sell straight off of there. And something super exciting to us is Asia. Just mention China. We have got a wonderful plan, and we actually have one of our shareholders who owns a lot of shares, who lives in Hong Kong, is going to be heading our China division. Here in the United States, we're also going to be working and are open to working with companies, big companies who are out there and have had their products out there. You know that they're always looking for something better, some type of competitive advantage, something that they can say that's new and improved. Well, they could say that their product is newly improved and can deliver better results if they contain Trilexon. So our dream is to see with Trilexon on many of the bottles of these companies that you're looking at here. And one thing that's really interesting is our competitive advantage is we're not trying to knock you off. We're not really competing with you on the market because we're not the same thing. Trilexon is not just a lotion. It is a delivery system, and that's what's important to remember. And it's a delivery system that can make products that are out there work better and longer. And you can get more out of these products. So we're partnering with these cosmetic companies. So in conclusion, the leaders of Greyson have had a history of success. You saw that in the video that we showed in the very beginning in different companies in the skincare market. And behavior is the most reliable indication of future actions. They have been there, they've done that, they have succeeded, and they are ready to do it again in a much bigger and better way. And Harvey has said to me many times, look, you know, I have done very, very well with companies I've owned in the past, but nothing like what I have now. This is even better. So that's kind of what made me excited when he was interviewing me. Greyson International has zero debt. They've invested their own millions in gaining this patent and doing all the research and out there test marketing. We have an oil investment where we've been able to use about $1 million of our own money to be able to start all this marketing. We have our network set and established. We're ready to go. And we do have a track record of success. So what that means, the point in time that we're at right now is we have been in this developmental stage and we are moving right now onto the main stage. So what does that mean? That means that this is really the perfect time for you to get into some of Greyson's stock. Right now it's at a very advantageous position and we can really just we're ready to launch and we're ready to do big things. So we are so excited that you are here listening to our story. Hopefully you'll share the story. And we would like to open the floor to some questions. And Harvey and Mukesh are here to answer these questions as well.